We want to find the lowest common multiple of 4a and 5a squared. 4a could be written as 1 times 2 times 2 times a. 5a squared could be written as 1 times 5 times a times a. Let's start with this one. The lowest common multiple will be 1 times 5 times a times a. Then we need to consider this expansion. We have the 1, we have an a, but we don't have a 2 times 2. So we bring it in here. If we now consider the numbers, 1 times 5 is 5, times 2 is 10, and times 2 is 20, and we also have a times a, which is a squared. Now consider taking 4a and multiplying by 5a squared. If we do 4a times 5a squared, we get 4 times 5, which is 20, and a times a squared is a cubed. This, being the product of 4a and 5a squared, is a common multiple. This is the lowest common multiple. We see this sometimes with numbers. For example, 4 and 6. 4 times 6 is 24, but the lowest common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. Now let's look at 4a and 6b. 4a can be written as 1 times 2 times 2 times a. 6b can be written as 1 times 2 times 3 times b. Start with this one. The lowest common multiple is going to be 1 times 2 times 3 times b. Look at this one. We already have the 1 times, a 2 times, but we're left with a 2 times a, which we don't have, so we need to put it in. 1 times 2 is 2, times 3 is 6, times 2 is 12, and we're left with b times a, which we can write as ab.